All right, tonight we're stepping into a place of cold, velvet gloom. This is a philosophical horror story, really, about a choice. A choice you have to make when you're staring absolute nothingness right in the face. So let's descend into the story of truth and stagnation. So, who's saying this? These are the words whispered by a being that is not of this world. It's a judge, one who has come to pass sentence on existence itself. A really chilling invitation to watch as a carefully built lie is about to be torn apart. So, where are we? Our story is set inside the Abbey of Safety. Now, don't let that name fool you. This is a place of cold, empty gloom, where every single surface shines with this unnerving surgical precision, and every ritual is just hollow. But here's the most insidious part. This cage, it's self-imposed. The people here have locked themselves in a world that completely denies growth. The story calls it a terminal sickness of identity, and they've done it all for the sake of feeling safe. It's a really haunting look at our own anxieties, isn't it? Choosing that predictable comfort over the terrifying, messy uncertainty of actually growing as a person. And looming over this whole scene is this, the Ebony Clock Tower. It is so much more than just a building. It's the central Gothic heart of this place, a symbol of time that has literally stopped, of a life frozen in place, refusing to ever move forward. But into this frozen, silent world, something finally comes to shake things up. A figure walks up to the dais. Not as a guest, oh no. He is the High Judge of the Void. The Daemon of Truth has arrived. You have to understand, this Daemon is described as a perfect absence. He is the not-self. He's like a living mirror, but his void eyes don't reflect light, they suck it in, they absorb it completely. And in that total darkness, the Abbey's inhabitants are finally forced to see their own emptiness staring right back at them. So what's this demon's whole deal? He operates on this chilling philosophy, the logic of zero. It's the belief that existence itself is a mistake, just a random disturbance in the quiet of the void. And so the only real peace, the only logical conclusion, is to systematically return to the inorganic, the profound peace of just not being. And this right here lays out the central conflict. On one side, you have the Abbey's gilded cage. It's all about stagnation, denial, clinging to its tiny, pathetic dagger of will. And on the other side, you have the Daemon. He represents dismantlement, revelation, and the cold, industrial weight of absolute, crushing truth. So the stage is set. The judgment is coming. The Daemon raises a gavel, not to build anything, not to create, but to unleash what the story calls the blight of revelation on this stagnant, terrified world. The terminal shudder. It's an absolute, irreversible finality. Imagine a camera shutter closing on reality for the very last time. That's the feeling. Click. Done. And with a single strike of his gavel, he unleashes it. This is not a constructive act. This is violent deconstruction. The fire of dismantlement is meant to burn away all the polite lies and finally reveal the vacuum they were always built on. And the impact is total. The very architecture of their stagnation is shattered. All the polite little lies they told themselves are just torn to shreds. And as the noise of their existence finally fades away, the sovereignty of silence, that raw, honest vacuum beneath it all, is finally exposed. But as the floor splits open, the horror isn't what's been destroyed. No, the real horror is the discovery of what was always there, hiding just beneath the surface the whole time. So it forces the question, right? What was actually down there? What was the true foundation of this so-called gilded cage? And the answer is absolutely terrifying. There is no foundation. There's no cellar. There is only the wasteland. The Abbey was never some fortress protecting them from the desert outside. It was just a fragile, temporary illusion built right on top of it. Deep down in that chasm, another key symbol comes into view, the hourglass of eternal becoming. It's the very same vessel from the desert, now revealed to be at the heart of the Abbey, too. It represents an inescapable choice, the constant burden of having to decide moment by moment whether to keep on existing. So this all builds to the final, ultimate philosophical showdown. The demon has passed his judgment, sure, but the choice still remains for the inhabitants. Affirm your existence or accept erasure. And here it is, the final verdict laid bare. On one side, the Daemon offers his logic of zero, the crimson gift of erasure, the profound peace of not being, a simple return to the inorganic. But from the depths, a memory of another way rises up, the logic of one. This is the fire of becoming, the painful affirmation of the self, and the conscious choice to grow, even when it hurts. And we are left with this final defiant thought. As the abbey crumbles back into the desert it tried so desperately to forget, the story really poses a question to all of us. When you're faced with a cold, indifferent void, is the struggle for growth the only true act of grace?